These are the videos that are gonna absolutely scare you. If you see these, you'll probably die. Number 10, your mom. When I was searching your mother's house, I ended up finding something unfindable. It's filmed at this insanely abandoned house that your mother must have left when her obesity took her over, and she ended up passing away due to the diabetes. Something must have came in this house after me though, also searching for your mother when I found this on the ground. This is obviously very scary. It must have been your mother's blood. It's still wet, as you can see when I rub my feet on it. It's super epic. If you look in this room, you can see where your mother used to exist. And then you heard your mother's ghost knocking on the door. You heard it again. Very scary. If we walk into this hallway, you can see all of the shit your mother used to eat, including cardboard, tampons, and styrofoam. If we go over to this window right here, you can actually see that there's nothing on the ground other than a little dirt. However, I start to hear a scary noise, and it absolutely fucking scared me in my britches. Walking into a different room, I ended up finding this vacuum. Other than that, there's nothing really scary. In this room, it ended up finding it completely empty, except I heard something behind me, so I screamed naturally. It was very scary seeing your mother's Crocs on the ground. In this bathroom, I ended up finding out that your mother's ghost is still haunting me. Your mother is still trying to find out where you are. Now running up the stairs because there's obviously your mom is still haunting me, which very scared me and startled me. I ended up finding this room with a desk on it. Other than that, there was nothing. Other than that sand that appeared, but I won't mention it. Number 9, D's nuts. If we go here to North Korea, we can obviously see D's nuts climbing the gate and jumping over. This gate was not meant to hold up D's nuts across your chin. However, it did, making this gate the strongest gate in all of the world. This is obviously very exciting for the gate community, and I'm hoping that someday we can further provide more gates of this strength. You can also see the D's nuts come back and see a biker cross the road, and then the D's nuts will jump the fence again, proving it more strong than it was before. This is absolutely terrifying. Here's this video where the wild D's nuts is walking in a car park. And then it turns around, and then it walks away. Number 8, Fortnite Kid Rages. As you can see, there's this Fortnite kid at the end of the hallway. He ended up losing a match of Fortnite and has been really scared since. He's very, very mad that the Fortnite game he lost. The guy who's walking in this clip, his name is Pussy Slayer XX Sniper 123. Except the kid at the end, his name is Penis Slayer 55438XX Sniper Assault 524. There's definitely someone at the end of the hallway. As you can see, this is Penis Slayer 512XX Sniper Assault 234. Number 7, House of Among Us characters. Guys, this is me and my wife. This was recorded 2 days ago before my wife sadly passed away due to cancer. She was terminally ill with leukemia. Number 6, What's up, dog? If we walk into this house, we can obviously, it looks like the back rooms. However, it also looks like a 3D rendered area, but we're just gonna say it's a real place. Even though it looks obviously kind of fake, however, as you can see by my very real human hands. It's so scary, guys. It's almost like we're in the back rooms. This is not my recording. This was actually recorded by my friend Douglas, who also likes to torment himself with exploring abandoned creepy areas. As you can see by the curtain moving, which isn't by the shattered window behind it, it is actually a ghost moving it. Could not be the wind from the obviously broken window. Douglas would never lie to me, and I know that that's a fact. Me and Douglas actually go way back. I remember one time he actually broke my toes, and then lied to my parents and said that I did it. That's why I trust Douglas. Number 5. Haunted Kitchen. As you can see, there's no strings in this video. It's obviously happening by itself, even though there's absolutely no way to tell if it is or isn't. Also, I would have no idea why I would even place a camera in my fucking kitchen, specifically aimed towards all the shit that's moving. And it also so happens that this is the only shit in the house that moved, and I never announced anything else moved other than in this one specific area. Guys, it doesn't make any sense, but obviously I don't care. You guys can see the towel moving like a fucking shit. Then you can see this bottle of pepper or whatever it is fall off. Very scary, guys. Then the drawer opens and the pan starts fucking levitating. However, the way it's levitating looks like it's on a string and not being held. If you can't tell, obviously whoever's holding it isn't very stably holding it. They're kind of just like it's almost dangling there. But I trust the guy who recorded this random stranger on the internet who probably posted this to Reddit and then later posted it to YouTube. I trust him with everything that I have. Number 4. Witch's Kitchen. Guys, this house is really scary. He found it in the woods and decided to enter it. His name is Vlad. He's obviously Russian due to the fact that his username on YouTube is in Slavic text or something. He then decides to do a fucking ritual inside this abandoned house. It seems that there is an entire community dedicated to tormenting themselves with very scary videos. It honestly doesn't make any sense to me on why you would want this. After his prayer to Allah, or whatever the fuck he was talking about, he ends up pulling out a camera and taking some very spooky images. Guys, something very scary obviously happened in the background that we couldn't see, and so it must be real. So what happened basically was the camera got hit when the thing fell over and didn't pick it up. Very epic. Number 3. Museum. This museum is haunted. As you can see, what we're zooming in, there's a person opening and closing a door or something. It's really weird. It could have just been some explorers, but I'm gonna trust Nasmia Paranormal Investigations on YouTube because why not? Also, the firefighter people ended up announcing that this is real, which I have high doubts that that's actually accurate, and I'm sure that the guy just made that up so his video got upvotes on Reddit and likes on YouTube. As you can see, guys, the door opens and closes, and I'm gonna replay this footage 100 times. Literally, this is the entire clip. Number 2, cemetery. This guy was camping in a cemetery like your average human being, when all of a sudden he got up and ran because he must have seen paranormal activity going on. As you can see, he's touring around this fucking cemetery on top of people's dead fucking bodies and basically being a nuisance to them. Obviously, messing with the dead may not be a good thing. However, if you're looking for a reaction, I recommend going to your local cemetery, digging up a grave, stomping on the person's head, putting it back in, and then doing a dance on top of them, basically humiliating whoever was dead there, and I'm sure you'll get a response. I have a challenge. If you guys can like the video and subscribe in 5 seconds, I would absolutely jizz in my pants. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, you can follow this phone number right here. And you can also call this phone number. Nothing abnormal will happen. Number 1, Unwelcome Guest. As you can see by this image that's not edited, you can obviously something creepy, which could be literally anything in the world. It could be a kid just covered in a blanket because he was cold because it is nighttime, or it could be a scary monster. However, it doesn't fucking matter because it's an image and not a video, and even if it was a video, you think anybody would be freaking out, especially the cameraman. In fact, the cameraman's very stable with this camera as this creature's walking in. Same with the pastor, or whatever they're in. I'm assuming it's a church, but this pastor seems to be eyeing it down, not giving a shit, and same with everyone else in this fucking church. Follow my last week's video to receive news on if I'm dead or not, because these demons do come to my house at night, and I do see them in my bedroom when I wake up. It's very scary, and sometimes that I'm actually genuinely scared for my health.